Hello, ladies and gentlemen, I am PANCZASU, and welcome back to my Unfallen tutorial slash playthrough. Last time we left off, we tried real hard to murder the Lumeris, and unfortunately they just won't die. Which sounds like a movie quote, doesn't it? Either way, we don't need to watch that battle. I mean, two frigates in a cargo? Please, it's so last century. And indeed, they decided to run away as they always do, no surprises there. Meanwhile, I am actually being besieged, but we'll deal with that in a moment. The Lumeris proposed a truce in return for a bit of manpower. I have this amount of manpower except times 10, so I don't think I will accept that offer, but you know, it was a good try, You could have offered literally everything you had since you're about to be murdered anyway, but whatever, I suppose. Anyway, considering the amount of enemies that are trying to take over Asylus and how important the system is to my imaginary victory condition, I'm going to conscript again and try to defend, and meanwhile I'm also going to use this newly created fleet of just a Vine ship. No, come on, just a fire ship I meant to say. Thank you, there we go. To destroy the invaders without any problems, I would assume. It's just a special invader. Yeah, no problemo over there. My big boy can handle this. In fact, I'm going to let him level up a little bit more with post-op analysis. So nice and easy, he should be able to wreck them. No questions asked and no problemos, and they decided to run away like the cowards they are. Unfortunately, that doesn't help with the fact that, well, I am still being besieged. Also, Karen's Vine ship is now being attacked, which was to be expected. Thankfully, it managed to finish the entanglement before that happened, so we don't need to worry about that too much, since I can now just instantly take it over without any problems. I could have also assisted them, I suppose. I could have checked out what their faction quest was. I didn't. Sorry? Not sorry? But I could be sorry, I suppose. Regardless, now with this thing out of the way, there's no reason for me to use conscription. I'm pretty sure I just should be fine using the deployment, the protect system option. But just to be safe, how much population do I have in Asylus anyway? 2 Unfallen, a single Unfallen can reproduce very rapidly, so I am going to conscript, even if it just at the very least increases the amount of manpower I have available in the system. And it was a good thing I did that, because the enemy actually went for guerrilla tactics, which would have been pretty bad otherwise. But now I should be entirely safe. Also, my ships are invisible, because they're just cool like that. Interesting. But nevertheless unimportant. Anyway, with this Vine ship I just had to retreat from Care. I'm just going to sleep for a while until I can go into Neckar and take that over for myself as well. No reason why, I just wanted because I can take it, and that's basically my entire reasoning for why I want Kar. Not Kar, the other place, Neckar. It kind of sounds like a Neckar from The Witcher, and I do love The Witcher series. Books more so than games, but games are also amazing, in my honest opinion. But anyway, this system has a lot of useful stuff, actually. Wow, okay. I'll make sure to level you up as quickly as possible, dear handsome. I meant to say handsome. And I'm not sure why I said dear when I meant to say handsome, because that doesn't really fit, but whatever. Anyway, I actually got F Reality Institute. Didn't even notice when I got it. Oh well. I suppose it's nice to get it regardless. Let's go ahead and put in some basic improvements in the system and then discover what's on that ash planet. That could actually be very important, so let's discover that ASAP. And start colonization of that ash planet. Maybe not ASAP, but work on that ASAP actually, now that I think about it. Who knows, maybe it has something important. Even if not, it's always a good idea to have that planet rather than not have it whatsoever. Anyway, whoa, what can you do for me? Well, how about you give me just a ton of science? That would be really quite useful, if I may say so myself. In fact, oh, I don't have science exploitation. Sorry, I got mixed up. I am playing a lot of games off camera as well in Endless Space 2, as you may imagine. And sometimes it's just kind of hard to keep track of everything that you do or do not do, in fact. So, sorry if I make some stupid mistakes or slip-ups every now and again, but F Reality Institute, I can put it pretty much anywhere, except for the fact that it does require me to use my antimatter, which is not necessarily ideal. But so be it, I suppose. It's not like I have... I mean, I do have other things that use antimatter, but I don't really need to make them, as in I don't need to make more ships. I'm doing just fine as it is. Can you please go for more science? I remember how this used to be my science place, but I think compared to the Was it WoW? I think it was WoW, yeah. Hard is not nearly as science-producing as my other places are. Stick up plenty of antimatter. In fact, why don't I just go into the system management and make sure that everything that is working on converting industry to science also gets an F3 Art Institute. Because there's literally no reason for them not to have that one. And also Julian requires some kind of something, but we'll deal with that in a second. Firstly though, we're gonna murder this Cravat? Cravat? How about the Cravat? Yeah, we're gonna murder this Cravat. Apparently I see Cravats in place of frigates. Which again makes a little sense, but this is my brain and why would you expect it to make sense? I really do not know. Now, don't you try to run away to Julian, that's my system, you're not welcome or allowed here. And also people are trying to get into Shaddai, which is rather nasty. Can you just stop trying to unentangle my entire empire? Thank you very much. It took a lot of work to, you know, entangle things. I really don't appreciate what you're doing. So anyway, I think we're kind of good to go. I think we did everything this turn. Unless I didn't tackle this guy yet. But the arc ship, it's going to die now. We're gonna watch it in case it actually wants to fight, because I love watching arc ships explode. It's basically like exploding an entire planet, except planets rarely fight back, and this thing does. I wonder also what kind of improvements the Vodiani put on that. I didn't check to see what kind of version of arc ship it was actually 15. And it actually, yeah, they did improve it, because by default it uses kinetics as their weapons, and this one is using, oh, short range only. It's not even gonna fire. That's really quite pathetic. Also, what the balls is that? That's, oh, that's my ship about to warp in. Alright, that was kind of weird. Whatever. Anyway, as we prepare to destroy the, murder just a ton of Vodiani that really deserves, oh wow, that's pretty. Oh wow. Anyway, sorry, as we murder that, I'm going to take, oh wow! Holy, that is really nice. Oh yes. That's screenshot worthy right there. I'm gonna drink as I look at the explosion that is about to happen. I think I messed up. Oh right, I'm not logged in on Steam, so my print screen didn't work. Oh well, that looked nice nevertheless. I'm happy I got to see that. Now the problem is, I destroyed the arc ship, which means that, well, I don't take over the system. That's the one tiny itsy bitsy bit of difficulty you face when you try to fight against the Vodiani, which I personally really like. It's like the one faction you don't necessarily want to be your primary target, which makes it really fun. It is also very important, mind you, because the Vodiani arc ships, well, they are potentially vulnerable. Maybe not in early game, but later down the line they certainly are. And losing an arc ship in early game or middle game is really big, so it's good that, you know, there is some incentive not to attack the Vodiani as opposed to attacking them. Anyway, I think I'm good. Everything should be queued up for the most part. I could use another vine ship over here because things, I need things to entwine and I need to entwine fast, but I'm not really in a hurry when it comes to that. I'll be entirely honest with you. I'll just make, fine, I'll make one just to speed things up. There. Satisfied yourself? Satisfied my brain? Okay, I'll pick a technology as well if you want me to do so badly. Alright, we actually have access to Orichalcix now, which I did mean to use towards a one reconstruction. And you know what? I did say that this is my priority, so I should at least pretend like it's my priority. But! There's one but, and it's called Isfaheo Shipyards, because, I mean, we have to at least see the improved carrier, don't we? I think it's just a flat-out necessity, and after we're done with that, why not make our fleet super awesome with the extreme anti-gluon beams and the extreme Terraco lasers? Kind of sounds like Tackle. Tackle! Oh no, my arch nemesis still stalks me to this day. He's probably not gonna watch this video though, so that doesn't mean anything. Still, I would like to point out that I gave him that victory this one time. No, but seriously, that was fun. And that is also a reference that none of you will get unless you actually watched my Endless Legend footage from, was that my first ever multiplayer Endless Legend game recorded? May have been. Also, that sentence made no grammatical sense, but I think you knew what I'm trying to say over there. Additionally, in case you right now think about asking me, hey Pan, so about those multiplayer games, when are you going to host another one and record it and post it, or at least play with us viewers, because we want to play with you. I hope at least that's what you think. The lighter part. Although all of those parts you may think, or you may not, it's fine. Anyway, oh, it only gave me a bit of adamantium, oh well. Anyway, the answer to the question is, I will start hosting multiplayer games in Endless Space 2 after there are less desyncs. Because right now, certainly, things just keep on desync over and over and over again whenever I try to play in multiplayer with just one person. Imagine playing with 8 real people, or even more, because we can actually fit more people now inside a single game. That would be desync galore! So until that happens, I'm gonna wait and gonna make sure that we can actually, potentially finish a game. Alright? I think that is understandable, it's just fair and square. Alright, have I missed any obvious abilities? I need to check now, because now that I'm about to max out this guy, it's possible that I am missing things. I could increase the capacity, I don't believe it's all that really necessary. It does have Unfallen ability. Not a bad one, I mean it is kind of a bad one, kind of a useless one, but all the other things I could have gotten are useless, and this one at the very least improves him when he's in the Senate, although he's never gonna... Oh no, he is part of the Senate, alright, good. So now I have even more military capacity, not like I need it, I'm far away from maxing it, I believe. I could check, but whatever. And... well, okay, I mean, you were the ones begging me for help, but that's fine, that's nice. Oh, so how are you doing? Oh, they lost Heka! Oh, wow! How did you lose Heka? Wow. That is... I didn't expect them to do so poorly. I have to be entirely honest with you. I was thinking that even if I just didn't expect them to be driven out of there, especially considering the fact that, well, those two guys, Cravers and the United Empire, begged for truce. So, wow, that was... yeah, that really shocked me, I'm sorry. Anyway, let's go for Protect System, we don't need to go for anything else, there isn't any need to do that. And as for... oh, the enemy tried to preemptive bomb me with no ships in the orbit, that was just flat out cute. And as for you, I could just win it with Guerrilla or Brits, but I want to preemptive bomb them because I'm mad at the Lumeris by now. And thank you, Jaya is now mine. Hopefully that's the death of Lumeris. I cannot see any more Lumeris places anywhere. I could be wrong though. Let's matter a ship because it's there, it wants me to kill it. So let's go ahead and kill it. Let's kill some more ships over there because again they ask for the exact same fate as their comrades do. And as for you, dear sir, you are just a vine ship that is failing to twine things. You are supposed to do things much faster than you are, so I'm royally disappointed in you, dear sir. You should be working much harder. Also, let's go ahead and try to re-entwine everything nice and quick. Most importantly, I can now re-entwine, or rather entwine Imex, which is kind of important actually. So, considering the amount of movement points I have, there are probably pirates over there. So, I'll just keep my guy as he is, and I will potentially make just another vine ship and make it go over there. Maybe. Maybe. Yeah, I don't really care about Phaedrix being connected to me ASAP. And, oh no, but there are probably pirates there. Why did they move in? Why am I still... oh wait, they're not pirates, okay. So you were just still alive and now planned life. I think that sounds like a good idea, dear Vodiani. I like that. Anyway, with that done, I have no idea where those Lumeris ships will go, but since we have a very mobile fleet, let's go over to Imex and protect our vine ship, while Jaya is just joyous of this occasion. That was supposed to be smart or funny, but it wasn't. Anyway, it's like at such centers because why not? We do have the Quadrinics over there. I keep misnaming the two, but whatever. Which is going to help us a bit, maybe not necessarily, but still nice to have regardless. And as for you to say, just guard the system and be ready to take it over when possible. Phaedrix, you can have a bunch of more useless stuff that you really have no interest in whatsoever. And I have war in the series that require orders. Whoa, how is it that you always require orders? I mean, I can give you distributed energy, but I kind of want to save my Quadrinics, to be entirely honest with you, just to be ready to start making the wonders, because I will be able to start making wonders quite quickly. So for the time being, just science me up, bro. Just science me up. Acellus, where is that? Acellus, oh yeah, that's my most important planet per se. So why don't we try to see what's on the surface of the planet that already has quadrinics? I hope it would be something nice. That would be really nice. But even if there isn't anything nice, that won't be very unnice of it because it's nice enough already. If you got already lost in what I was saying, don't worry, I am lost as well. Especially when it comes to understanding what nonsense my mind tries to spout every now and again. Also, this place, Hodor, it's almost Hodor, it's Omdor, but basically Hodor. I would like to have that, thank you very much. And with that out of the way, don't mind me as I sip some of my water and hopefully watch as the Lumerius Empire crumbles to dust. Oh wow, another thing got disconnected. Seriously? Or was it already disconnected? I'm not sure, I'm losing track of things that get disconnected or reconnected and disconnected and reconnected. It's just kind of annoying. So anyway, let's see. Okay, I got the "you're about to win" music again, with this huge frame drop, which means that AI is thinking about a lot of things. Imminent economic victory, which we know, and... I mean, you're asking if I'll refuse this truce. I think it's kind of obvious. Also, this actually makes me... Oh! Oh, it just hit me! Okay, so I was... Holy balls, alright. Wow, okay, so I was wondering about the previous forced truces, or rather what I assumed was a forced truce. You know what happened, I think? It wasn't that Lumerius asked me force the truce on me. They forced it on my... They asked my allies to sign a truce. No, that makes no sense. I was really wondering why have I not seen this picture though, of the enemy forcing a truce on me and me being able to refuse it or not. I don't know. Anyway, refuse, obviously, no questions asked. I mean, I have so much influence, it doesn't really matter. And they're trying to take over Jaya. And Aerie is under attack for the billionth time, and I really don't care. So, but anyway, Jaya... Okay, Exile... Yeah, of course, I'll give you Exavolt Beamfog, who's just, you know, as a gift, because I love you so much. I don't. That's a spoiler, Tio says. I'm going to marry them so hard. I already described that. I'm not gonna repeat myself, especially since I cannot really talk menacingly as much as I wish I were able to do just that. Anyway, conscription allowed me to survive this encounter, and the enemy has no more troops above Jaya in order to counterfight me, if that is indeed a word you could use ever. Also, hello the Cravers, I didn't expect to see you here. Anyway, let's see, a bunch of shuttles, that's kind of unexpected, but we can murder them quite easily, I would assume. In fact, let's go for post-up analysis just to gain at least a somewhat decent-ish amount of influence from that, because otherwise, why even bother? I mean, I'm bothering just to protect my Vine ship, of course, but still, we're not gonna watch this battle. It's gonna be just incredibly easy, so there's absolutely no reason to do that. If it can go through, thank you very much. There we go. So this battle is over. We're gonna... Are those guys flying out? I think they're flying out with the system, so I'm gonna send my fleet over to Phaedrix for now, because there are enemies over there. I'm gonna guard it, and then I'm gonna send them to Jaya again and see where we go. Julian, dear sir, you need more stuff. You don't really, but I'm gonna give you more stuff anyway, because I might as well. And one last fleet that requires orders. Oh yeah, Aerie is now mine. Nice, I'm gonna grab Thor if you don't mind. Actually, that may not have been the best plan. I didn't even look at my options, but I just grabbed it anyway, because I really wanted that. I mean, I'm not a huge, what's it called? Lore nerd when it comes to the Endless universe. I'm sorry, I know I shouldn't maybe say that, but it's a fact. I'm not really a massive, huge nerd when it comes to that. But nevertheless, it is Thor itself. So it is nice to grab that anyway. Let's have a quick look at what its stats are on the surface. Oh wow, that's not a nice place to live. Now that I think about... Oh no, wait, that's core elements, not atmosphere elements. Okay, I thought this is in the atmosphere, and I was like, wait a second, this doesn't look like a nice place to live in at all. That was in fact the total opposite, so what gives? But no, that seems more likely that it's in the core. Okay, I was really kind of shocked for a second. Anyway, geoindustrial plants, why not? And a bunch of things that will take you forever to make, which I guess I could also speed up a little. And also, a bit more quadrinics, why not have it? You know, just having it because I can. That would be nice. And then some extra stuff and even more stuff, and that's good enough. And we should be good to go when it comes to leaving the system with my shippy ship and going to NECA. And speak of NECA, let's just praise them. Praise them some more. Keep praising. And that should unlock the quest. So we'll see what the quest is. If it's fun, then I'll do it. If it's not, then I won't do it. It's nice and easy, simple, no questions asked, nothing to really worry about. Hi there, Leecher. I will not let you stay here and suck up the life essence from my trees. That's really messed up, bro. Unless they don't mind. But my trees do mind. So yeah, just GTFO. And as you GTFO, I'm gonna... I could actually send one of my van ships somewhere else. Now that I think about it. And no, we're not gonna watch that. That's exactly what I'm gonna do, in fact, because I need more van ships over there. So I'm gonna send this van ship over to Join, and I'm gonna send this van ship over to NECA. And this battle is taking forever to resolve. There we go. I was really surprised for a second. I was like, this battle shouldn't have been so difficult, and it was not. So the enemy is now going to die repeatedly with their neutral armies. And in the meantime, I'm just going to go ahead and have fun marrying some more Vodiani, which should be really quite easy. And in the meantime, yes, I am entwining the system, which is good, entwining the system as well, entwining everything I can, trying to take over the universe, entwining the system too. You get entwinement, and you get entwinement, and you get entwinement, and you know the deal by now. Also, I can make my first wonder. So, checking real quick, because I have to, like I said, I didn't go for this very frequently. In fact, I only went for this victory option once in the past. I'm being completely honest right now. So how many of those do I need? I completely don't remember that, so let me just check that real quick. And I'm gonna need just 3? Seriously? That's way too easy. Alright then. Because my plan was to make them start making them in the older cities or the systems that would require more time to make those improvements, and then only slowly try to focus on other things. But I have 3 most productive systems in my empire that are easily a good candidate for this kind of wondrous victory. And those are, well, first of all, they need to not be plant cracking, and then they would probably show that they're the best candidates, I imagine. So quick look-see, and then they are all the best candidates. So let's start with the one with the least production, Spica. Especially, it would probably have most production if it was a bit happier, but I guess some people just cannot be pleased. I could also ban my Guardian and generate a bit of extra happiness for a while, which I'm kind of tempted to do. How long will it take to actually make an obelisk of... Oh, right, I don't have enough antimatter. Antimatter, hello, I need that. Also, nice, I can make level 4 modernization. With what though? I mean, I do want it to be somewhat useful, and I guess I could just make it Jade Onyx. And then what? Super Spats for no reason whatsoever. I mean, it does allow me for better buyout, actually. And then what else do I have that I don't really need? And that. No, that's really rubbish. Some shrooms? I mean, I guess I could. It's the end game after all. And I have shrooms income, right? Let's have a quick check. Do I have shroom income? I do have shroom income, not a lot of it, but I have shroom income nevertheless. So, yeah, whatever. I'm just gonna go for this as my level 3 modernization. Thank you very much. And with that out of the way, and apparently I don't have... Oh, this place doesn't... I missed it level 3 for level 4. Anyway, I don't have enough thingy crystals in order to go for it. Doesn't really matter. Still, I need to get my... what's it called? Antimatter. I got completely sidetracked. So let's just shift and click and buy everything there is on the marketplace. Thank you very much. Drift buds in demand. You know what? If that is the case, I'll give you as many drift buds as you want and see how much I can add. Oh wow! Okay, they were indeed in high demand, I have to admit. Well then, enjoy those as I go ahead and make my first obelisk of space-time. And as for the next ones, well, they will need to wait until I have more antimatter and quadrinix. But the first one will be ready in 6 turns, which probably means we're gonna win in 6 turns. Which means this might actually be the last video I record from this series. Interesting idea of Holy Balls out of place need orders, because I did stop them from producing whatever they were producing before. So you just say, give me some science, you, give me some more science, you. Skin. I'm trying to learn where where stuff is, including skin. I mean, either way, you might as well go for the biofuel factory, it doesn't really matter. And ice cream, oh, the useless system, I remember you, but I can make you a bit I mean, it's still going to be completely useless, but I am going to give it biofuel factory, because why not? And now we are ready to end the 10. And wow, just the thought of this being potentially the last video in the series is kind of a nice one, I have to admit. Alright, let's support the scientists, because I'm afraid otherwise they won't make it in the government. I am scared of pacifists losing ground, but they have a pretty big lead on the others, so I think it should be fine-ish. Also, we're not gonna wait for this whole thing to end, because that would take forever. So let's see what happened, and good pacifists remain in power. Oh crap, industrialists are now in power instead of the scientists. I really don't like that, not one bit. I love the scientists, I hate this guy. But I suppose there isn't much I can do about it. We live in democracy, unfortunately. So yeah, there is just that. Anyway, with that remark of the way, I'm going to drink a bit. As the game grinds to a halt trying to calculate all of the AI's actions, since I now started making a wandering spiker. Alright then, yeah, okay, a lot of things happened. So, those guys, yeah, they now treat me amicably, if that is a proper way of saying something. And I guess I could get another Seeker. That's literally a copy of what here I already had. What about you? Could you be my Seeker? How interesting would you be? Nah, I don't want a whatchamacallit. How is it called? Non-Unfallen, there we go, that's how it's called. As my Seeker. Because I do want another army general, or rather fleet admiral. And Unfallen Seekers, they're just pretty good at the job, honestly. So I'm just gonna go for him, and let's see, extreme speed, why not? And then extra experience, and later on I'll give it some extra fleet healing. Not like I need that, but still nice to have that, I suppose. A law was cancelled. This is gonna be nasty, I hate that. Anyway, Cravers. We're truth now at Cold War, this guy is also now at Cold War, and here we're invading something? Oh no, the JI is. Shut up. I really don't want to listen to you anymore. Anyway, yeah, the enemy is invading a Jaya. I mean, just protect system, that should be fine. Yeah, the enemy is dead. So let's see, which fleet needs a hero? You need a hero, so I'll give you one just right now. And also I'll make his ship a little bit better than what it currently is, because it's quite rubbish. And we have access... Oh wow! We already have the glue on things? When? And things are happening so quickly! Alrighty then. Let's make his ship absolutely marvelous. So, starting it up by bam, bam, and bam. Wow, yeah, that is pretty fun, I have to admit. I like that. I like that a lot. Alright then, so since we are using glue on defenses and glue on whatevers, let's go ahead and get a bit of an armor, bit of shield. Come on, you know you wanna. And then some extra movement, because you need that. And obviously some more energy damage, because that is just flat out fun. So now you deal a very nice amount of the energy, as opposed to a very decent, mediocre amount of energy. So, oh yeah, carriers are done. But before we have a look at what else we can do with the carriers, let's think about what else we can do with our tech. Well, for the end of this, I'm not too concerned with, and other things, I mean, they are all very nice, don't get me wrong, but not necessarily something I need per se. So how about... self-mining NPO would be nice, actually. And it would also give me a lot more science, which is, again, nice, but I mostly care about this thing so that I can get more quadrinics. Speaking of which, I have enough quadrinics for another obelisk for space time, so I'll see if there's any more antimatter on the marketplace. There is not, so let's just hope that the Riftborn have something that they could give me. 12, that's not a lot, and they will not want to give me all of what they have, so let's just ask for 10 and give them Red Sang in return, because why not? Do you like that? Come on, think a bit. Holy balls, they don't. They really don't. How about the trade agreement? I know. Alright, I'm not gonna bother, I'm just gonna wait, because I don't have enough antimatter. Yeah, I don't need 25. Ooh, that's a pain! Oh well, it's a bit of a pain, not a very big issue. We're just gonna try and make things hurry along as quickly as possible. Shaddai needs something, Shaddai needs to shut up, is what it needs to do, so just give me some things. Let's see, Flesh. You cannot be even a level 3, that's very sad. Why did I go for this particular resource? I suppose I was expecting to have more of it, and I was just flat out wrong. So let's see, Voidstone, can I buy a lot of you? Well, not too much, so... No, I didn't mean to buy one, for crying out loud, and jack up the price in the in the process. I just meant to buy like, let's say 19, that should be fine. And now I should be able to go for some very nice modernization technologies. Efforts, or whatever. I'm gonna modernize my empire, is what I'm meant to say. Also, Hart, I'm just gonna not bother with you, because I don't really care. I can also retrofit my ships. And, well, we need to have a look-see at this guy, so let's just retrofit him like everything. We're gonna retrofit everything. We don't need to, but I like to have a fresh, clean start when retrofitting things, so the Doom weapons are installable. We don't have any Doom weapons, and we're not gonna have them most likely, so we're gonna give ourselves some extra speed. When it comes to damage, we're just... I mean, I like lasers a lot, so I think I'm just gonna give him maybe just one like death beam on the top, and then a bunch of Terracos. Or Tacos. Yep, that was satisfactory, I would say. So one beam and a bunch of Terracos, that's pretty good, and then some armor. In fact, we're probably gonna need quite a bit of it. So before we do any more of that, let's just make sure that we have as much damage amplification as humanly possible, and that is a decent amount of damage. Yeah, I'll call that acceptable. Of course, we're not gonna make any of those carriers now, because they utilize 2 of the resources we need, and we don't really have a lot of. But still, I just wanted to be ready in case I want to make some more in the future. Anyway, let's make give my ship some more armor and some more shielding, and that should be good enough. And this carrier is now just so scary, you don't even know. Anyway, with that out of the way, I don't think there is anything else I really need to concern myself with, so let's just end the turn and drink some... Oh crap, I'm almost out of water. Well, I'll drink it anyway. That's what it's here for, right? Worst case scenario, I'll just pause recording and go back downstairs, because now, when the victory is in sight, I really don't want to wait. And also, wasn't I supposed to gain more antimatter? Oh yeah, it didn't give me antimatter yet. It's still processing the start of the 10. Oh, unless it... Wait a second, where did my... Did I use my antimatter on something? I don't remember using it. That's really weird. Okay. Where is antimatter? I want it. I want it badly. Dear allies, I don't care what I have to offer you. If you have... Those guys won't have antimatter. Whatever. Cell phones. How about you? How much do you have? 9? That's nothing. How about you? Antimatter. Give me. Give me. I could force the Vodiania to give me antimatter. Oh, you know what? I could force the Lumeris to give me antimatter, which would be nice. Anyway, how about I give you Oracle kicks in return for that antimatter? I will give you 20 of that. It's much better. You should be satisfied. It's seriously so much better. Huh? That's your response? That's the lamest response you could have given me. Right, 30 Red Sang as well. Just because I like you. Because you're Riftborn. Riftborns are cool. And... I mean... Okay, how about you also get some deciduous trees? I'm kind of surprised, because is it backed out, or are they really just completely neutral about this offer, which would make no sense, by the way. Yeah, I think they backed out, just flat out broke. So I'll give you 30 and see what you think about that now. And also you can keep one antimatter, I'll be nice. Just let me trade with you for that antimatter, I need it, man! Alliance needs it! Come on! Alright, I'm about to declare war on you. Okay, I cannot do that because that would make no sense, but still, that's so infuriating! Lumeris!
And we thought we had learned to trust each other. Speak quickly.
I will give you a truce. I assume they will be ecstatic for that. If you give me all of your antimatter. That's 9? No! No! I mean, 9 would be enough. Alright, 9 antimatter. I don't care, not Quadrinic, not Orichalcus, I mean antimatter. Just give me your antimatter and we'll call that a day for now. I'll declare war on you the day after anyway, so don't be too happy about it. Just give me your antimatter! Wow, you would rather die. Nice. Good going. Bastard. Alright, I'll give him titanium. And I'll give him like 20 of it. And you should... By this point... Okay, what is this lag spike? We have 1 FPS now. I think AI really has no idea what's happening. Seriously, what did I do to the AI? Do you see this? I mean, you obviously see that. Okay, let's leave this screen because whatever is happening, it's really, really bad. Holy balls, I haven't seen a lag like that in this game ever. What is going... I'll pause it. Okay, I restarted and things are Laggy again. It did improve just a second ago. Come on, what's happening? I haven't seen that happen before. So I'm really royally surprised. I'll just reset the game and see if that helps. Alrighty then, so I got rid of the lag, I think. It should be okay now. I also tried off camera sending it through her again, and she's like, nope, I ain't having that. So you know what, lady, I'm gonna find your last planet wherever it is. It's probably pretty well hidden by now. And I'm gonna murder you. Like I wanted to for so very long. In fact, let's have a quick chat with the Horatio.
Contact with us.
Yes.
Worry
I know.
joy.
More worried than joy? Oh yeah, they're already giving me vision. They don't know where their planet is. The Lumerius planet, that is. I just die already! I hate you so much! Ah, that's infuriating. Alright then. Let's just fight everywhere I can, murder all the Lumerius that I can, and try not to get too infuriated. Also this place... Oh come on, I lost the roots! And why did you stop and whining? Why? Did I ask you to? I certainly did not, so why did you stop? What made you feel like it's a good idea to stop? Ah, so many people just don't want to cooperate with me when I try to win a game in a way that is less, you know, underwhelming. Also, again with the lag, what's happening? I know this game has some performance issue near the end of it, but this is pretty bad. Also, sorry, it's gonna be a very loud sound. But I really needed to open a window because it's really hot in here. Also, I think I almost crashed the game. It's now at 1 FPS, 2 FPS. No, well, no, 1 FPS. In fact, I would say it's a 0 FPS. And indeed, my counter says 0 FPS. Wow. So, this is an issue. I'm not sure what's causing this. I can obviously restart the game in order to fix that, but if the fix lasts only for like a second, that's not gonna work. I'll try restarting it once more. And oh, did it work? Is it going? No, it's still not working. Alright, I'll restart. Okay, this is the last try. Hopefully everything will work now. Otherwise, I'll just call it a day and say that I won. Anyway, I know I can, theoretically speaking, increase the speed at which I... Oh, come on. There we go again. It hasn't even been that long, but suddenly, for some reason, the game is now in absolute dead territory. I have one more idea which I'll try before I call it quits, because obviously I can record a game that is playing PS. Alright, the idea is that maybe my button for recording is somehow wrongly recognized by the game, which makes no sense, but I did rebind some keys and maybe it created a problem somewhere, so I pressed it in a different window and we'll see if everything works now. I'll be surprised if that's the case, but then again, strangest thing... Oh, no, wait, it's still up. It did go down for a second, but it's now up, so that's good. So anyway, what I'm doing right now is I'm reassigning my heroes in order to get more antimatter more quickly, because if you recall, they both have abilities that increase my entire empire-wide resource production, but... Oh, my frame rate is actually good, still. Maybe that was the thing I needed to do. Anyway, yes, so... I will now gain a bit more antimatter than I did before, extra 17, that should help me make more wondrous towers or whatever they're called a bit faster, which is rather important. And with that out of the way, what else do I want to do? What would help me speed things up? Width of the endless is somewhat helpful, I suppose. It would make making the last tower a bit faster, so let's try and get that. Because I do want to win this game very badly now, since, you know, we got here. This is the place we got to, and it's very nice. Also, I did... Oh, no! It's down again. What if I go to the screen and then go back to the main menu screen? I mean, the Empire Galaxy screen now. It's just gonna stay like this, isn't it? I don't know what's causing this. I thought it was maybe because of recording, which is still a possibility, but nevertheless... The game is not cooperating. I want to... end it. Okay, one last try. If not, then I'm gonna call it a day and say that I won, because I clearly would have won. Oh wait, it's back. I just have to threaten the game. Okay, good. Vine ship to Jaya. Fleet to join. And please, no more mishaps. You, Antoine Lahat, because that's why I sent you there in the first place. You gotta set us, because that's also what you're doing here. You murder some Vodiani, because you might as well, this is not going to be a very fun battle to watch. Besides, we wasted enough time on this BS shenanigans trying to get the game to, you know, be playable with us. Whereas so far it hasn't been, really. But okay, it looks like things are progressing somewhat. That's nice. Mute requires an order. And I'm kind of too scared to queue anything more up, but you know what, I will give you the super power factory. Biofuel power factory. I keep saying factory instead of factory. Whatever, you know what I meant. And I think we're good. Jaya needs something as well. Obviously, they always do want something, don't they? Anyway, grab a bunch of things. Ooh, that was a scare lag spike. I have no idea what is causing this, by the way. I mean, I have seen worse, really bad lag spikes in Endless Space 2 every now and again, but not something like what we have witnessed. That was on entirely another level, which I'm not entirely okay with, as you may expect, since, you know, it's delaying my production of obelisks of all space-time, which is not really very nice, if I may say so myself. Oh, and I think Lumeris are dead. They did not have any extra, any extra systems after all. That's how it's called, systems. And let's just confirm. Yes, Lumeris are dead. I don't have to be bothered by them anymore. This might also help with the lag spikes, since one more AI is dead, but it looks like nope, lag spikes are back. What's happening? Alright, I'll try lowering the settings. It shouldn't mean or matter in any way, shape or form, but I'll try doing that. Okay, with lower settings, we'll see if we get more lag spikes. I don't know how that would make sense though. I mean, sure, lowered FPS, yeah, I get that. But it's not like anything happened that would justify what we were seeing, right? I mean, you understand what I'm trying to say. I hope. So anyway, let's just queue up. Oh no, again, even though I did lower the settings, the graphical settings, the game is still turning into a grind. I do want to win it though and show it on camera just because it gives me this sense of achievement. You know what, I'll just win off camera and show you just the ending portion because I want this to have a good closure. Oh, wait, we have frames again. Good. I'm just gonna rush everything now. Anyway, I do want this series to have a closure. It only makes sense that it does. So I'm gonna try to work towards giving you that closure, even if it does mean finishing the last portion of the series off camera and then just recording the last few moments when I literally grab the victory. So let's just queue up all the useless research everywhere and try my hardest to get to the end if at all possible. I want to attack the Vodiani because they are the ones I'm at war with. Thank you very much. GTFO from over here. I want this. I mean, now I don't want the system anymore. I'll be entirely honest with you. I just want to win this game if at all possible. That is all I need and desire, and that will be just flat out great. Thank you very much. Okay then, 10 pending. Sure, take your time, game. Just finish the 10. Also, I could pump up the graphic settings back to maximum again now, I suppose, since we have proven that they don't change anything. In fact, even my frame rate stayed exactly the same after changing them. And WoW is now in rebellion for some reason. That is unexpected. But I suppose, why are you so unhappy with me? Because of crime exam and overpopulation and overcolonization and all of those things. I suppose you have reasons to be unhappy when it put it like that. But we can change it because I just remembered we had a law that we could have made active, which we definitely will. So, Minimizers Act, yes, we're gonna need that. I forgot I have access to it now that we are actually friends with the Industrialist Party. Also, I will accept this truce just because this may make things a little bit faster. I'm not gonna win this game via warring. I'm gonna win this game because I'm just gonna win it because I'm gonna make wonders. So that's all there is to it. Also, I'm not losing influence, but I'm losing hundreds of it, and I have thousands stockpiled, so it's fine. Alrighty then. A ship needs orders. What's that? A vine ship? Oh yeah, you can no longer entwine things. Oh yeah, because they are already entwined. That's fine. So you get over to Emacs. Omder, I suppose I will colonize just to make sure I have it for pretty much no other reason. So let's grab this place because it has some wine. Nice, nice, nice. I don't really care. Get stuff, any stuff, whatever stuff. Maybe not fabrication license. I said maybe not fabrication license. Thank you very much. And call it a day. You got this. Everybody should be happy. Skin and Jay are not. How dare you not be happy? Skin, you should be a-okay. I know I could queue up some more important things in those systems. But as I said, right now it's most important for me to actually end the series in a meaningful and fun way, by which I mean achieving a victory condition that is not tied to my alliance at all. And in fact, there's a problem. We're no longer at war, which means that my people are really unhappy now. Because, you know, Unfallen really like war. No, it's not about that. It's because our warring gave us... Yes, I know, whatever. Gave us a ton of extra... approvals. So, because this approval like is going to slow down our progress on making the obelisks, I think. Actually, how approval-y is flesh? It's only content. Yeah, so we need to declare war on people. So the alliance, you should be okay with that, right? Cravers, declare war. You're okay with that, right? Yeah, they're still in alliance, it looks like, so this is fine. And then we also have the, you know, the empire. Yeah, welcome me all you want, but we're gonna make you die anyway. I mostly do this for approval. And there we go, my people are happy again, and flesh should be ecstatic. It is indeed. Nice. Warmongering is useful sometimes. And those guys beg for a truce already for 10,000 dust. That's a nice amount, but I need this dust, so yeah, whatever. I need the approval, rather, is what I meant to say. So anyway, Vanship is good, and Neka, I'm supposed to check your quest, I don't really care. Something, and destroy the mercenary in return for 100 thingies. You know what, I can just assimilate you and it will be much easier. So whatever. Vanship, you go and just die. I'm just gonna kill it. I'm not really gonna kill it, I'm just gonna save it as a slave to other people, because I want to win now. I don't want to win soon, I want to win now. Which is not gonna happen, by the way, but I still want to try and achieve that, so thank you very much. Don't interrupt, I said don't interrupt me. I know, research. Research always requires attention. Alright, I'm gonna give you some. You want... what do you want? You want... how about you get some extra movement on ships? That's not important at all. And grab that as well. We're gonna go for the science wing as well. Let's grab all the possible victory conditions while we're at it. Why not? Phaedrix! You bastard, what do you want? You know what you want? You wanna give me more science and shut up! I'm being really rude right now to you. Yes, I know. Do I look like I care? Hopefully not, because I certainly do not. Anyway, with that out of the way, I should not have moved this ship because it's taking way too long to move it. But now I should be able to end my turn and be a little bit closer to achieving my wondrous victory. By which I mean the first obelisk of all space-time is constructed in Spaka. Really nice, thrilled about it. And the next obelisks will be done in the next turn. And then we will be done with this series. Not like I complain, right? I had a lot of fun, but I was really scared I would not be able to see the actual victory screen that I so desired to see for myself. So let's just end this turn. I know I have things I could do this turn. I don't care. I'm set to win on the next turn, and I want... Wait, flashes! No! Flash suddenly gained an extra turn in making of the obelisk of all space-time. And the turn is stuck at pending. Okay, no, it's going through now. That's really annoying, because I thought I would win this turn, but apparently nope. The cost of this obelisk increased. That's okay, I'm just gonna click end turn button as soon as possible again, and I should win now, right? That's at the very least the very idea of it. I would love if some other AI suddenly wins somehow. Imminent victory, yes, I know I'm about to win the victory. Are you really bothering me? And what's that? We accepted a truce apparently, alright, that's good to know I suppose. And things keep happening, and yes, I know there are things, whatever, I just want to win. I deserve it, I want it, I need it, go away! Sure, just die. You're a free princess, what do you have on the lightship? Even as a daily lightship as this one, I could install glue-on weapons on top of that thing, and it would wreck you so hard, and it already wrecks you hard enough. So how about you just give me what I want? There we go. That's the third wondrous building, and that should be it. Can I please have my victory screen now, the one I so desired? And I swear I will be mad if I get a different victory now, because it took an extra 10, because I didn't pay attention. But, okay, yeah, that's cool. Where's my victory? It did say 3. Yep, I have 3 out of 3. I guess I need to finish my 10, so that's fine. No, I don't want to accept any truce. Alright, I do need to actually do something about this quest, so it doesn't matter. Let's just get extra approval, because hey, why not? And the 10, yes, I know everything requires orders. I don't care. Doesn't look like I care. I just want to see the victory screen. And I should see it now. Hopefully. Come on, give it to me. Gimme. Yeah, you know you wanna. Just gimme. Give me the victory screen. Who's a good boy? Who's a good boy? You are a good victory screen. Give me that already. You know you want to. Otherwise I'm gonna have a mental breakdown. I think I already did have one. I'm having one right now, rather, to be more specific. So, please, just don't make it any longer than it has to be. Just let me win. I won this in so many ways already. And, yes, okay, yeah, no, you're not giving me the victory, are you? Oh, is it because I'm in alliance and I need to make more? And this tooltip isn't reflective of that? You know what? Whatever. By now I say whatever. We know I've won, and I was following the last few turns anyway, and well, my obelisks, there it is. So yeah. I got 3 of those. Nice. Probably if I were to sever my ties with the allies it would give me the victory. I'll do that, but for now I'll just say that thank you for watching. It was nice to be in this series, and okay, I'm no longer part of this alliance. I should win next turn, probably. If not, then I will assume it's bugged or just the tooltip is wrong. Like I said, it's been forever since I actually did try to go for the Wonder Victory. But it does sound like maybe we got it now. You know, we got the announcement music and whatever. Or something horrible happened altogether. We don't know yet. We'll see that in a moment, I suppose. But anyway, it was a fun ride. And no victory. Is it because I already achieved 2 other victory conditions? Or just 1 other victory condition? I think that might be it. It's because I already won the game. And I tried to win it too much. So, ladies and gentlemen, we're not gonna see the score screen, unfortunately, but I still hope you enjoyed the ride while it lasted, even though the last few minutes were disappointing, probably. Still, thank you very much for watching. Let's go ahead and quit the game, because we might as well. The next playthrough will be, from the looks of what you voted for, either the Cravers or the Riftborn tutorial slash playthrough, which I'm okay with both. I actually would rather record the Cravers, but if the Riftborn win, then I'll obviously record those. Thank you very much for watching. It hurts so much we didn't get to see the stats, but you know what? I think it was just because I already won the game, and I cannot win the game twice. That's my assumption at the very least. Anyway, thank you very much for watching. We achieved the imaginary goal we had. We made the 3 Tower Wonders. So, yeah. I wish we got to see the score screen. That would make me feel better about myself. Now I'm kinda sad and I need a hug. And I don't have anyone to hug. Oh, that's sad. I'm really sad. But we won. We conquered the universe. I'll see you online. Love you guys. Thank you for watching. And see you online.